an intercessors workshop. So we're gonna, oh, and then here we are. City Pastors information card. We're at table 11, and we're just about in the center of the room so that we can look straight at the pulpit. And our ears are ready to hear what God is saying to the churches. God is doing so many things. It's just going so fast. I just don't know what to think. I mean, I know it's good, but it's hard to really. Everything that's coming is hard to intake.
Right now? So good afternoon. My name is Pastor Joe Chalicon, His Street Ministries, and we are announcing our revival at Cesar Chavez Park, June 17th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are looking for worship groups. We are looking for testimonies. We are looking for evangelists and prayer warriors. Thank you.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Humphrey, Burn 24/7. I really am so excited inside about June 17th, what we're going to be doing from the steps in the state capitol, going into Cesar Chavez Park. Pastors and leaders of our city praying inside the state capitol. Please join us June 17th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We're just really dreaming for revival, dreaming for outpouring of the Holy Spirit. God is doing it, and we're just simply responding and saying yes. And we have a large number of people that are dreaming with us, you guys. You do not want to miss this. We have people, pastors being sent from all around the state of California, worship teams coming around all state of California. We have an amazing friend of ours, Chris Burns, coming from the Bay Area that's just carrying revival for the state of California. Join us June 17th. Love you guys so much.
Okay.
Hey, Jeremy Sheff here with YWAM Sacramento. Want to invite you to an amazing event that we have planned for June 17th on the north steps of the state capitol. It's a full day of worship from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We're inviting the entire city. Bring anyone you know that has a heart for our city. We're going to be praying, we're going to be worshiping, and we're going to be even hitting the streets with evangelism teams. We would encourage you to come and just join us. We want to see, we really believe that Sacramento is becoming a lighthouse of reconciliation. But in order to see this unity continue to grow and expand, we really feel like prayer is one of the foundations to see this happen. And so we encourage you to come out, again, Saturday, June 17th, north steps of the state capitol. We want to see incense rising to the throne room of Christ over our city of Sacramento and beyond.
Hello everyone, I want to invite you on June 17th to come to the Capitol and pray with us in room 125. We will be seeking the Lord and what He wants to say. During the burn, we'll be praying over the burn as they're worshiping. We'll be praying for the pastors who will be in the room over us as they are praying together, and we'll be supporting them and helping to release what God has planned for that particular day. Things that have been prophesied, things that we have kind of heard a little bit about, and things we've yet to find out about. Come and enjoy being in the Spirit, being in the presence, and being a part of what He's doing.
51 candles. Are you kidding me? They were so close together, the candles literally started to march up the cake. We lit 10, the cake lit the rest of the candles. All 51 candles created a flame about this high. I mean, and my wife is like, this isn't a good idea, right? I'm like, oh my gosh. So I run over and I hand my wife the cake, and I run and grab the fire extinguisher. At this time, it's just a joke, okay? I'm doing it now because this cake is blazing this high, right? And so I go, come on, we gotta go. So we run down the hall, and as we're running down the hall, over half of the candles literally go out because we're at a full run. We come around the corner and we land in his office. He's got his back to us, and all of a sudden he sees a flame reflection in the window because the moment we stopped, all of the candles went and just relit. And so there's a flame about this. We, in moments, turned around, and it took all three of us to blow this out. While I am telling Jose this story, he starts to glow. I'm like, dude, okay, boom. And I pull my camera out and I'm videoing him. And I'm like, you realize you're glowing right now, right? And Marielle's like, oh my gosh, he's totally glowing, right? And I mean, there's 3 of us witnessing this. And we're like, why are you glowing? This is crazy. I mean, because he is literally just lit up like he's on stage. And we go and we look, and one of the windows of the state capitol has a perfect beam of sun coming off of it, reflecting down directly underneath this tree. And then we look over down here, and on the 11th floor of a building that's over on L Street, which happens to be the university, the administration for all of the universities of the state, is reflecting off of that, and then the sun itself is breaking through the tree that's here, coming right across the top of this tent.
Which you said is a cedar.
The tree's a cedar. The tent is there, right? And we're just like, no way. At that exact moment, 51 flags come around the corner. Wow. And there's 51 because the first one was the American flag. All other 50 flags come around the corner at the exact time, and they go into the tent. All 3 of us are just, we're speechless. We're just like, okay, whoa, did that just happen? Now, here's the thing. The Lord has highlighted San Jose. I think the 3 highlights, I mean, this is going to sound crazy. I'm going to go out here. I think the 3 highlights, there is a trifecta between Bakersfield, San Jose, and Sacramento, and I don't quite know what it is. I mean, I really do think that what Susan Rowe is doing down there and what's happening in the ministry down there, and I think San Jose has kind of just been on hold, and I don't know why. But now I believe that the Lord is reuniting it, and what he's put on this precious son's heart is that there's some type of thing. So like I said, these 3, here's the other things that Judy saw. Judy said that the pastors being in the room above and the intercessors being in the room below and the Levites being outside, there is something about that dynamic that is going to literally take everything you're doing, Jeremy, and literally you're going to be like, the harvest is white, and I can't believe this. This is too easy. Because it won't be effort. That whole thing, you know how sometimes when we try to do evangelism, there's an effort. But I think that as that tabernacle of David outside comes in, and the governance upstairs is willing to turn the hearts of the fathers to the sons downstairs who've kind of been in soulish, prayerful rebellion against those that would father them. I'm telling you, I believe there is a dynamic that is going to break loose that we don't really understand. I think
amazing. I've been having 1 Corinthians 5:15 in my heart, which is, though you have many instructors, you have very few fathers. And I felt like that, for me, like that's key to go after for this city. And so I love that word you're saying, like the fathers to the sons, you know, like, man, that's...
Did you tell him about, you already did?
About what?
Did you tell him about how the past 3 times we've done this that Sue Rowe was the one hitting the prayer room?
No, but I did stop him for a minute and ask him if he recognizes what's going on that weekend, and he didn't click that it's Father's Day weekend. So I shared Father's Day with him, and our heart was Malachi turning of the hearts, and he began to weep.
I think what's happening is Elijah has been standing out the door. I think he's standing out the door, and he's standing at the door, and he's knocking, and somebody, some son who's willing to just go low is going to go over and say, he's at the door, and you're going to open it up, and I'm telling you, it is going to flood in. It's going to flood in. It's not going to trickle in. It's going to flood in, because here's what's been held up. The blessings have been held up. There's been too much cursing in 2 ways, like dang those stupid intercessors and all soulish praying down there. And dang that pastor, he's not doing what I'm soulishly praying. And I'm thinking right now is the time when that comes to an end.
And how do you open doors? With a key. Doors get opened with a key. The key of David unlocks doors that nobody can unlock.
That's correct.
And the key of David is going to go unlock some doors in our state, government, White House. It's going to unlock some doors in that White House, in our Capitol, that no politician can unlock, that no lawyer can unlock, but the key of David is going to unlock some doors, and we're going to see a shifting over our nation as it was prophetically declared Sunday night with a small little remnant in a Ukrainian church, and it was declared, shake California, shake California, shake California, and then we saw it in the natural. We saw the landslide in the natural happen.
And see, we saw on August 23rd in 2014, Sue Rowe actually was the one leading the intercessors. She had a guy that was from Switzerland blow the silver trumpets. You remember that? He came and blew the silver trumpets. That night was the earthquake in Napa, where God spoke to me. Everybody was saying this was judgment, judgment. God said, no, I heard the cry of your small little remnant, and I have stepped foot into my vineyard, and I'm pouring my spirit out over California.
Oil, a store that was nothing but olive oil, they all broke. The wine barrels, they broke open, and it ran down the streets.
And the fulfillment of Amos 9:11 is actually then the vats are going to overflow with new wine flowing down from the mountains, and Israel is going to come back. It's all, we just had Jubilee yesterday. We just had Jubilee yesterday.
In Israel. Yes.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Love you in Christ.
Thank you. Come out, join us.
Okay.